Recently, I picked up a 95-gallon bag full of evidence, and today we're going to be looking through for it for anything interesting. Personally, I like to go and set aside anything of which that either could be weared, like this blue shirt. Um, that's nice. I have a limited amount of clothes, so I can't be keeping everything, so most of it I throw away. Or just something interesting, maybe something expensive to sell. I haven't found anything expensive like that yet, besides, I guess, fancy pajamas. Um, but anyways, let's go and start. Trash, trash, lots of trash. What's this we got here? Ooh, is this one of the... It's a framed shirt. Look at this graphic. Very, very nice. Uh, Melancholy in the Infinite Sadness Tour, The Smashing Pumpkins. Maybe this could be expensive. We're going to set this aside. Most of the stuff in this bag, unfortunately, appears to be discarded evidence bags rather than the evidence. There are different kinds of evidence bags. Some that have a combination, like this one, some that's only discarded bags, and sometimes ones that only have evidence. This is very mixed. Lots of this is torn up. You got a dirty shirt with a possible stab wound. It's marked around here, though I don't know why it would be a stab wound considering there's any blood around it, but it's marked, so probably some kind of damage was done. Looks like a lot of stuff leaked out in the bags. A lot of clothes. Ooh, we got a nice shirt here. By the looks of it. Very nice colored shirt. I actually might end up keeping this one since I only have one other nice colored shirt. I'm going to set this aside to wash. Got some belts with some shorts. Nothing that interesting. Some older shoes. We got a swab specimen type. Alright. Got some nice jeans. Nothing I'm interested in though. I got plenty of jeans. That's nothing. This one mostly just seems to be framed shirts and clothes, and the rest they discarded already, which is unfortunate. Ooh, what's this? Some linens. Oh, look at this right here. Oh wait, I gotta try this on. Oh, this is probably nasty. I'll have to disinfect this first. Actually, wait, I got some stuff over here. Hold on. Ooh, got some fingerprints. Nothing that interests me. Man, all this stuff is just linens. I'm gonna probably go through another separate bag I got from a separate station, because usually it's filled with all sorts of things. Oh, a bag with a rock. That's literally what it says on it. Nice hat. Pretty cool. Oh, no way. Oh, wait, no, this isn't what I thought it was. I thought for a second this was uh, Hell's Angels jacket, which I love, but this still looks very cool. So hold on for a sec. These pants aren't for me, and they're too big. But if there were any smaller, I would have had to get these. These look amazing. Look at that. Man, I wish they were smaller. Hey, it looks pretty cool though, still. Alright. This is some clothes from a Homicide from 1987. Some of this stuff's pretty old. A lot of this stuff's pretty old. What's this? I don't think there's anything in this box. Yeah, probably was a knife and they took it out. What we got here? Louisville Slugger Little League. I don't have a use for this, but it's still cool. Another Halloween mask. This one's looking a bit more dirty. I'm not going to be trying that on. And is this another bat? This is another bat. I've never gotten two bats in one bag. That was my first time getting one bat. Usually the weapons are just like knives and blunt objects. Which, I mean, I guess this is a blunt object, but still. I'm talking like rocks. Another Louisville Slugger. Pretty nice. This bag was pretty uneventful, other than the merchandise and the bats, and I guess it wasn't too uneventful. The shorts are really cool. Um, but all that's left in here is just complete trash. Blood samples, swab samples, ECT. I'm gonna open another one. We'll see what's in there. I don't know how similar this one's gonna be. I can't even remember if it was cut from the same station, but no, this one actually looks like it has some more solid bags. Alright, let's see. We got. It says some combs on the bag, however, what's in there is big. Oh, it means. Got some nice shoes. Way too small for me. I don't need any more shoes, anyways. What else we got? Got some jeans. Yeah, most of the stuff in all of them is clothes. Whole bunch of jeans. I don't go and switch stuff at all anymore, but I know for a fact there's definitely some money to be made off these jeans. Maybe if I find like some kind of clothing store, pawn shop that wants them, I'll start flipping them. More clothing. This is just something strange. It's a burned book. Probably it was someone destroying another person's property. They got that as evidence. That's my guess. We got something duct taped up here. My guess is that it's just going to be a blunt object. Feels solid. I don't think it's a box. Hey, I'm still curious. Looks like a brick of crack. Very old one. It's very solid. I'm gonna set that aside. Nah, I'm just kidding. I ain't doing any of that. Another brick. Very interesting. It probably isn't that. They're supposed to go, unless this is just really old evidence, they're usually supposed to, dispose the drugs of separately. Um, but still, it's interesting. I'll go and look into it more and see if I can confirm what it's made of. My guess, though, it's not any kind of drug, since, like I said, you're supposed to dispose of that stuff separately. So, I did a bit of an experiment. I went and took the brick, got some rocks off it, and then put it in a pan. Now, to know if something's cracked, there are chemical tests you have to go and run through it to be 100% sure and everything. However, in general, the best way to know if a mysterious white rock is crack cocaine is to go and heat it up. If it vaporizes and starts making a smoke, which is very uncommon for like any kind of rock, then like 99 times out of 100, it's crack. Now, if I take my handy lighter here, go and light it right here. Go and bend it over for you so you can see. It vaporizes. I don't know if you can see. Oh, there, you can see it. It starts to melt and turns a golden brown color, and then evaporates in a smoke. That's crack. Thankfully, I am qualified to go and dispose of any drugs. So I'm perfectly okay to go and show this for educational purposes. Don't do the drugs, okay? Do I need to tell that to you? Can you know not to do the drugs? The drugs with the fent? The fent is bad. Fent is bad for you, okay? You need to very much understand that. If you take too much fent, you die. You die very bad, or you're brain dead, but your body still stays alive. So do not do that, please, please. Thank you. Okay. I'm glad we got that all clear. Hopefully you won't have to identify bricks of crack.
And now back to your normal programming.
Hey, look at this. Watch. Casino quartz. A bit all dirtied up, but I'll go and look at the price later for this. Probably nothing. This looks pretty cheap, but hey, still check. That bag was pretty uneventful too, unless those were crack.
They were.
But I don't think they were. Like I said, I'll find out about that stuff later. I think we have one more. Let me check. Alright, we got one more. And in this one, there's a pretty big box of something. Oh, literally, it's just a smashed cardboard box. Never mind. I need some knives. Got some rope. It's helpful that all this stuff's labeled, See what you're into. Ooh, this is a windshield scraper. Most likely another blunt object. Anyways, though, as I was saying, it's useful all these are labeled so you can see what kind of contaminants are in it. And if there's anything interesting on the surface. And if not, like this is a soil sample, you can just throw it to the side. Uh, More blue jeans. Just throwing the clothes to the side now. Towel. Underwear. Alright, nothing interesting. I mean, we found a few good things, but no, I was hoping for like more knives and everything. I haven't found a watch before. I might do this again in the future if I get an interesting bag. Anyways, that's it for this video. Nothing else to go and say really.